But obviously, this is probably the main thing I would change. Main reason why I want to remake this. I don't know why Bob is the main character and why he's the only one who survived. It should have been the SMGs because they're not from this universe, so it makes sense they'd be able to survive if it got destroyed. That should, and also just having the meme guardians be the main characters makes far more sense for a cosmology story. So I don't know what I was going for here. I think I just like the idea of Bob being the character to save the day, because it's sort of like he's the joke character, but him getting serious and actually defeating Niles himself sounded fun, and it kind of is. So maybe I could just have him survive as well, even though it doesn't make too much sense. But he shouldn't have been the main character. I don't know what I was going for here, to be honest. So that's the main thing. Like if I made part 2, it would actually just be a remake of this first episode initially, where it's the SMGs who survive and not him, or maybe him as well as like a joke character, but he wouldn't be the main character. I don't know what I was going for. Oh yeah, I remember I was setting up another character coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason I set this up. I guess, you know, I was like, oh, I want to use this character because I'm not using him. And I guess it's somehow possibly feasible that he could have survived in this computer. Perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure. This is probably this is probably a dumb subplot. This makes sense because they would still be here. Yeah, so yeah, he'd still have these here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Zero's pod was in. Yeah, Zero's pod was in.
Well, yeah, he just left them all here.
So
He just left all the pods here.
Didn't really take him.
Yeah, and that will be his downfall.
Made him. Ah, I see.
Here's my sacrifice.
Oh, he's trying to trick it into opening. I didn't remember this. This is actually clever.
Ah. Yeah.
Please, please, please. Oh, come on. I've got his head and even a body for it this time. Just let me the hell in so I can reverse all this.
I know I said he was sort of a weird character to use for such a serious story, but I mean, his plan that he made actually is very logical. Like using this to escape this universe and go to the new one. Like that makes a lot of sense. I actually forgot about this, and yeah, this would have actually been really interesting.
Yeah.
All back. Why was I the one who had to remain?
No, that's contrived.
Oh my overage.
Oh my ovaries.
A new USB. I don't even know this. Even though this is often depicted, like this sort of color scheme is depicted as SMG2's, this was not going to be his pod, which makes sense.
Holy Bob.
Alright, so I actually quite like that. I'd say it doesn't held up so well compared to the other ones we watched in terms of I have problems, like much bigger problems with the story direction and the animation, but no, this was solid. I really liked this too. I really liked what I was setting up. I was setting up a lot of good things. So what would have happened, you know, for people curious? So I don't think I planned too much ahead, because of course I wouldn't. But I believe Generalist had made a model which I don't think ever got released, like shown or like publicly, for a new SMG 11, and he was going to come out of that pod. And he was, I can't remember. I don't think I had an idea for this character, a solid idea for this character. But for whatever reason, he was going to help Bob go to Niles' universe. and obviously SMG Zero and Fred would eventually turn on him because they've got doubts each, and yeah, and obviously Niles wouldn't ever go Eldritch. He would it would just be Bob and Niles fighting like normally in normal forms. So that because we
Nice.
only get a glimpse of Niles' power just generally.
Oh.
Like in the Infinite
Yeah.
Detention video, we see like a glimpse of what his powers like in base form might be. So I wanted to expand on that. And so yeah, and this SMG-11 character, he was sort of like a murder drone. Like his design, where he looked a bit like a murder drone. I don't. So, yeah, but that's basically the plan. I guess Kaizo was there too. I forgot about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what role he would have played. I guess he would have just helped too. He would just be there. I'm not really sure what I was going for.
He's there too.
And I think the idea for, obviously, there's a question of how do you resolve this, because you want to restore the old universe, but the new universe you don't want to destroy that either. And so I think the plan was that they were going to somehow be merged. Like Fred and Mario would somehow merge, and it would be like a whole. It wouldn't just reset things to normal. It would be like a new status quo almost, where the two universes would somehow be merged, and it would be different. That was sort of the idea, because it would be boring if just we reset everything, and also it would create the moral problem of we just killed this new universe that only Niles was at fault, and so that was sort of the idea. And I think that if some more fleshing out, that could be made a lot more interesting, but it's still quite interesting, I would say.
Yeah.
Obviously people really liked this one because this is highly requested to get a sequel.
Yeah.
There's this guy in chat who's typing a lot. Man, this is boring. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but I'm sorry, I guess. I can explain, or you will watch that movie. If only I was talking Discord with you, I would explain What If Niles Won, I swear. What do you mean I would explain What If Niles Won? I was the one who made this. What are you on about?
Yeah.
Do you not realise I'm the one who made this?
Yeah, you're trying to
'cause I think-
explain the artist
What's
here.
Pearl on about?
Right, you try to explain the story of my own work to me, and you're getting mad at me as if I'm telling it wrong. What? I'm really confused.
What?
I made
My
this.
guy, what's my boy on about?
Yeah.
That's a bit confusing. But yeah, what did
Is
he?
he also threatening you here? Can I explain, or you will watch that movie? What does he mean by that?
He's gonna force me to watch the Puzzle Vision movie again.
Bro.
Oh no, that monster!
Actually, no, not that one. I like Puzzle Vision. What for 2024? Even though I still enjoy watching that, it's still, he's still gonna make me watch it, and I'm gonna agonize over all the missed opportunities and problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like when people like these randos in chat always go, "Can I join?" It's like, no, no, you can't join. Why would I allow some random person to join the stream? It's just like,
Yeah. Come on, my guys, we should know better.
so yeah, sorry, SMMG4, make something interesting. Wait, do something interesting on YouTube or something, and I might consider adding you to the stream. I think it's good enough to be remade in, change some of the weird story choices, and obviously make the animation a bit better maybe, but maybe I'll do that one day, maybe, who knows. Obviously I've got tons of other stuff that I could also continue